It seems like everyone have a recipe for happiness in recent years. I'm serious. Researchers tells us to smile more. Life coaches says that by daily affirmations in the mirror, we are going to get happier. But then I have a question. Why in 2022 reports state that 45% of people haven't felt true happiness? It seems like nearly half of my folks around, they don't feel joy. Could it be? So, as I'm a curious person, I dipped in those scientific research, finding out the answers. Why it is so simple that everyone says that the happiness is just here, but no one grabs it? Well, at least those 45%. So with this question, I dipped in those research and I found some answers. And guys, I have a good news and a bad news. But first, one thing stood out in all those research is about those genuine gestures of kindness. You know, when you open a door for someone, give your seat. And I was like, okay, if it is so simple, then why everyone is not doing that? And then at the end of the day, all are happy and joyful, no? There should be some catch. So fasten your seatbelts. I will take you with me in this twisty journey. Picture this. It was a gloomy autumn day, kind of the same as we have today outside. And I was in a really grumpy mood. I really can't recall, was that the relationships, job, or just one of those days when I didn't felt happy. I was seeking a shelter from the rain, and I entered in the nearest coffee shop. There I stood in a line, and then something extraordinary happened. This stranger behind me, she was with a long blonde coat, white hair pulled up in a bun, and with a warm smile, she turned to me and asked, "What coffee you will drink?" I was taken by surprise and I just blurted out, "A latte?" She instructed the barista to add that to her tab, grabbed her coffee, and went out from the coffee shop. The barista also just made a coffee, gave it to me, smiled, and I stood with my coffee there. I was looking around, thinking, is there some hidden cameras here? And if there's going to be someone who's going to jump out and say, "Hey, you're pranked." No, that was a genuine gesture from the stranger. I was like, okay. Right now, I already feel how my heart was beating by this surprise. And I was thinking, okay, why did she did that to me? Leaving this coffee shop, I was keep thinking about those all good thoughts what came to me. Okay, she made my day special. Right now, I'm not in a grumpy mood at all, that's for sure. But why I'm telling you this? Let's get scientific here. Did you know that those small gestures actually is not just about that you are giving something for someone? Scientists says that every gesture what you give to others actually reflects to yourself. You know, all those mirror neurons that you have in your head. Those are those incredible things in your head that detects emotional state of others, then they mimic and reflect them. That's when the stress spreads out like a wildfire within a family or workplace. You have probably been there. But guess what? The same happens with that positivity. So every time you do some good gesture to others, yes, they feel good. But guess what? You do. Your mirror neurons mimics that, and you got those positive emotions. Okay, cool. So the gestures actually work. But then I dig deeper. Could the words, more than vibrations in the air, could do the same effect? You know, all the say good thing and happiness theory. Let's make some reflection. I have a question for you. How many times have you thought something good about someone else and kept it to yourself? Could you raise the hands? Okay, a few of them. Actually, nearly everyone. I'm be there as well. And science actually have explanation for that. In 2021 Harvard Health Review, the scientist says that there is enough evidence that says that all those small words or kindness, saying thank you, actually impacts your mood, and it is really important for your well-being. And they made a research where they asked for those who gives those compliments, how do they feel? And the weird thing is, they feel awkward. Every time when they have, oh, he's like rocking an amazing outfit, or he has seen some great presentation, the inner thought says, oh, but I will not reach out that guy, because if it's gonna be awkward, if he's not gonna like hear how I want to say that compliment. So the bad thing is we're keeping that to ourselves just because that inner voice what we have in our heads. Imagine how many smiles we have missed by this. So this is for all overthinkers. There's this funny twist in this research. Yes, we will look to those who were giving those compliments. But what happens with those who is receiving? I don't know, do you recall latest compliment you got? But here's the truth. Those who got those compliments every single time were dancing their happy dance. So again, overthinkers, if you have that little voice in your head, next time just let it fly and tell those good words if you see someone doing something good, what impacts you. And then I was thinking, okay, the gestures, they're working, the physical ones. The words, they are also working, the science says that. During my experiment, something unasked appeared. I'm a runner. I run early mornings, and by early I mean 5 or 6 a.m. And imagine this really nice summer morning. It feels like the world has freshly painted with a golden brush. The birds are hosting their own symphony, and then the streets, oh my God, they are absolutely empty. It feels like the whole world actually is yours. And I entered the park with lots of energy. And then in this serene landscape, there they lay, a pile of electric scooters. It looked like the after party for the robots or something. And a spontaneous thought just hit me. Should I set them right? I mean, mom with a stroller could find them in her path. Or if that would be my business, if I would rent the scooters, I would like that some kind soul would give them a hand. So I did. Another run, and guess what? Yep, there is another fallen scooter. And right now it felt already that, is this some kind of cosmic joke? I was like, no, I'm not gonna pick it up. So I ran away. But that scooter haunted me every step. I was thinking, okay, it's actually not so hard. It's easy to pick it up. Why I didn't do that? Circling back from that park, obviously, I went to that scooter and picked it up. And then the thing hit me. This thought. Yes, this was genuine gesture for this lifeless machine. Obviously, it will not say thank you for me, and I'm not expecting golden medal from the scooter company. But trust me, every single time when I picked that scooter, it felt like microscopic jest against this chaotic world. And then I dive in science. There is numerous articles about how those small gestures, what no one actually sees and no one reflects to that, impacts your mood. Even those small ones where you pick up the scooter. So I went back to those 45%. I was like, okay, so it is easy. Science backs it up. Why no one does it? Because every time I did those little things, yeah, I felt a smidge better. And the answer, what I can give you, I already told you. There is a good news and a bad news. I will start with the bad news. So the bad news is, without any action, there's not going to be any happiness. Unfortunately, it's not enough to scroll down the Instagram or any other social media, double tap to those inspirational quotes. Nah, that doesn't lead you to the happiness. But there is a good news. Look to the happiness as a do-it-yourself project when you need to roll up your sleeves and just go and do that. And every single gesture, what you're going to do, it's like a snowball. Every time you're going to do one gesture, trust me, there's going to appear more and more where you can improve yourself. And then I was thinking about myself. Imagine me in that coffee house. I thought that someone is actually pranking me, but that was just genuine gesture. Wouldn't be so much more nicer if we would be in a world where kind gestures would be a norm. So every time someone does some good thing to you, you're not just raising your eyebrows and thinking, what's in his mind? But you're like, yeah, thank you. And imagine how it would be if every day we would wake up and just do one small gesture for that. I know it's challenging, but I got your back. If you're going to scan a QR code, there's 10 simple things, and trust me, that's like really simple ones. It's not like picking up those scooters. They're actually really heavy sometimes and dirty, but I keep doing that. So I urge you all, next time when you see opportunity, to give someone your seat, to open a door, to smile a stranger. Just be brave and do that. And by the way, fun fact, it might help you. By opening the door for someone, you get the same amount of serotonin, what I call happiness hormone, what you would have eating a piece of chocolate. Yes, kind gestures are calorie-free and they feel sweet anyways. Good luck for you and enjoy your happy moments.